Okay, let's look at the GetAFive questions for the limits to infinity. Okay, number 1 on part 2, they're asking the limit as we approach positive infinity of this rational expression. So we look at the highest power in the numerator versus the highest power in the denominator. Okay, the denominator is bigger, so that means that this derivative as we go to infinity is 0 because the bottom's bigger, that number's getting smaller, it's headed towards 0. Okay? Let's look at number 2. Find any horizontal asymptotes. Now, the key to horizontal asymptotes is we've got to remember positive and negative infinity. So as we go to positive infinity, a lot of people just remember the positive infinity part. Okay, remember how we deal with these square roots. Okay, we plug it in and we ignore the rest of it. Okay, we just focus on the biggest part. So the square root of 9 is 3. Infinity squared is infinity squared. We take the square root of it, so that's infinity. And that's over 2 times infinity. So this one is 3/2. Let's look as we go to negative infinity. Okay, so same deal in the numerator. In the denominator, though, we've got a negative. So the numerator square root of 9 is still 3. Negative infinity squared makes it positive infinity squared, and then we take the square root, so that's positive infinity. And in the bottom, we have negative 2 infinity, so negative 3/2. So we have 2 horizontal asymptotes, plus and minus 3/2. You gotta look at positive infinity and negative infinity. Don't forget to go both directions. Okay, and this last one, let's check this out. It says this function, got a bunch of funky stuff going on, has an asymptote of negative 3. So what is the value of the constant a? So same thing that we've been dealing with here. If we take the square root of the top over the bottom, we're only concerned about that negative 2x squared. And if we plug in infinity, we're going to end up with negative 3. So let's simplify that. I'm not doing this incredibly well mathematically, but hopefully you can get the idea here. Simplify the top. We take the square root of a squared, that's a. Take the square root of x to the 4th, that's x squared. Okay. So the x squares cancel, so we've got a over, don't lose that negative, negative 2 equals negative 3. So, excuse me, if we multiply both sides by negative 2, that should mean that a is equal to 6. Okay, in addition to this, we were also supposed to look at the concept of the derivative, so we'll go there next. Okay, and actually, I don't want you to do this one yet, so never mind.